the spirit of loneliness and isolation is not even from God in the first place, because every child of God has the presence of the Holy Spirit within. A child of God is not lonely, and that's what everybody should know. Every Christian should know that the moment you are a child of God, you are not lonely, and that you are not isolated. That isolation is even too deep, because when you are talking about isolation, it is going to the level of rejection, level where somebody will begin to think of, committing suicide and things like that. Somebody will begin to feel like, he's the only one. Nobody cares about him. The families are not, even thinking about him. Maybe the church does not even, think about him or whatever. So it is wrong for every Christian to even think in the first place that he is lonely or isolated. And there are situations that may want to appear as if you are lonely or isolated. Those situations are not actually what they tend to appear like. You are not isolated, you are not lonely. When you are single, you don't expect everybody to be flocking around you. When you are single, it is the time for you to build yourself. Maybe you are working your career and things like that. When you are single, except for people who have large family members who always come around them and things like that. But if you are single, maybe you are in Lagos and your people are in Ekiti or they are in Oshogbo, only you in Lagos. You don't expect people to be coming all the time. If you expect people to be calling you and they are not calling you, you pick your call and call them. And if you feel like nobody owe you anything in the first place. Nobody owe you calling, nobody owe you, regardless, whether your mother or anybody, nobody owe you any calling, anything. What you have to do is focus on yourself, know who you are, focus on your goals and your purpose in life, focus on your God, work the work of your Father. When you are engaged with the work of God, you are engaged with your career, you are engaged with so many things. You won't even remember that you have not called your mother in the first place. So the thinking of, I am lonely, no, people have forgotten me, it will not be there. And let's check ourselves. This mentality of entitlement, the entitlement mentality, can make somebody think that he's lonely or he has been forgotten or he's isolated. When you know that nobody owes you anything, you won't expect anything from anybody to the point that you'll be thinking that, I've been isolated, I've been forgotten. You understand? So every Christian, every single person should rather focus on their goal, focus on your pursuit, focus on your God. I was also single. I never thought about that. In fact, I didn't have time to be thinking about that because I was doing so many things. From church, home, you understand? I mean, when our dad passed on, there are so many things on me. So I couldn't be thinking of, maybe I was thinking of how will I make money? How will things get better? Pray and do your thing, and everything will be all right.